Thanks for stopping by. You can see in the Calendar Snack event organizer dashboard here as I highlight this panel here. We're in the area of view events. If you have interest into what I'm doing here, you can go replicate a Calendar Snack in a few minutes by signing up at calendarsnack.com. So I'm going to walk you through the data set here. There are 309 events loaded into the AWS system. Those are calendar invites, which I loaded in. There's 203 left. This data is getting pulled out of S3 and DynamoDB to display. And then in particular here for the 29th, I have one game left to send to. And what I'm going to do is send a batch of 11 calendar invites to an email list of 11. And that'll be for the bills. So I'm just going to type in the bills. There it is right there. And you can see here in the report, no shenanigans going on. It's 0 and 0. There's no invites have been sent out and there's no RSVPs. Now this data here is for the calendar invite data set itself, and that's what will be stuffed into the calendar invite. So I'm going to go here to the send to the VIP list manager. This is the demo interface to get to the API, and this is an industrial strength API which we've built, which I'm going to show you. And the API itself allows to send out batch calendar invites to a list. So we're going to go down here to the bills. That's at 6:20 tonight. I'm going to say OK. These are all the games coming up that are available, the 200 you saw. Again, this is a demo interface. I've clicked the bills at the Ravens for today, 9/29. In this demo interface, you're going to see that the calendar invites are going to be sent out. And when I click this button here, if you want a key to this demo interface, just contact me and I'll get you a key. You can send out a couple thousand and test it yourself. It's for free, by the way. If you do have a bigger database in AWS Pinpoint, you can contact me as well, and we can get a demonstration started there or an eval. So what's going on here is the calendar invites have been sent out to those 11. Specifically, what's happening is I'll just walk you through the sequence. So over here is the organizer dashboard I showed you. I'm talking to 5 event APIs and then a couple organizer APIs and a couple system APIs. Specifically today, I'm only talking to single event invitation send right here. This stuff you don't need to know about as a developer. It's all in a kit. We have documentation. All you need to do is talk to the APIs. Now, in particular, at a domain level, we can collect all the domain data too. It's being used with the SES account. Specifically, though, I'm going to get out of this one here and then take you into basically how the sausage is made with this API. So the calendar invite is actually disassembled when you send it to us, and then we put it into the S3 bucket, and we take it from there and insert it into DynamoDB as a multi-part. Then the multi-part raw API is used when we call this API here for single event invitation send. What that means every time is we are on the fly assembling a calendar invite in multi-part to be sent out, and that's what keeps us congruent to anybody having a calendar client across the world that can read this data. So that said, enough of that. I am going to go to Mandy, and Mandy received the calendar invite. She's going to say yes. I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to go to Zach. Zach just received a calendar invite as well. He's going to say yes, and then I'm going to demonstrate the fact that we are actually collecting this data. Now, when I go back to the reporting engine, I can go back up here, and I can go get reports. I can drill into 309, the 203, and then specifically 29th. I can go to the bills. There it is there. You'll see that 2 RSVPs that come back. That's Mandy and Zach. I'll prove that to you. You'll see the 2 accepts here. So that was for the bills at Raven. So let's go back and prove that. I'm going to go to the organizer itself. Before I do that, I'm going to click this little button here called Get Invited Report. That's going to actually send the detailed calendar invite receipt report to the organizer. That organizer happens to be right here. And he just received, essentially it's me, a calendar invite report for this game. When I double click it, you'll see that Zach accepted and Mandy accepted. Now, Mandy and Zach can actually change around their invitations if they want to, and then we'll recalibrate this data here and then the detailed report. If I go to show you that here in a demo, I'm going to go to both of these people as maybes. So that was Mandy. This is Zach. He's going to say maybe. And what's going to happen here real time is we're going to collect this data back from the S3 buckets back to our API kit. And you'll see that these have changed to tentative. Thanks for stopping by and checking us out.